It's Saturday. I had planned to do the next workout yesterday. My watch after the race on Thursday night was saying I needed 67 hours, I think it was, something like that, of recovery time. And boy, did I feel that when I woke up on Friday morning. I was knackered and I felt my legs a lot. Now, I planned then, I knew I wasn't going to do it yesterday. I thought I'd do it on the group ride on Saturday morning. I am still feeling tired, still got 27 hours of recovery on my watch. I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah, I don't feel that I could do the workout justice. I'm still feeling quite tired. I don't know what that is. I don't know whether it's the lack of carbs and I'm getting used to the fat burning again, or just the amount of work that I've put into my legs over the last few weeks. I don't know what it is, but I want to give that workout a good go because it's quite a difficult one. So I'm just going to jump on and do the bandy group ride this morning as a normal bandy group ride. And then if I'm feeling better later, I'll do the workout. If not, probably tomorrow. But I'm going to get everything loaded up, jump on and do the Saturday morning ride. My favourite ride of the week, just to jump on and talk to everybody on Discord and take it quite easy. But yeah, I'll see you after. I'm really pleased I didn't try and do that workout. I actually struggled just to get my legs moving enough to do the group ride on Saturday morning. Really feeling it. I gave myself the rest of the weekend off. It's Monday now, and I'm going to try and get on and do this ride. I'm still feeling relatively tired. I've been just yawning and feeling exhausted all weekend, and I can only put it down to going back onto keto, and it wouldn't have been 2 weeks. It's sort of midway through the second week. I'm guessing I'm just getting used to it again. And when I first went on to keto the first time, I wasn't doing workouts. I was just doing our regular Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday rides. So I'm guessing that's having a bit of an effect, but I'm going to see how this goes. This is going to be quite a difficult workout to do. I'm going to get changed and jump on, and let's see how it goes. So this workout is called the BAT, mainly focusing on FTP and MAP. Starts with a 6.5 minute warm up that sort of steps up towards the FTP level. And the main focus of this, and most of the words that are on the screen, are focusing around the mental side of training and those messages that you tell yourself when you're training to make you push that little bit harder or go that little bit further. Just hitting the first yellow segment in this workout then, 100 cadence, 323 watts for about, 15-20 seconds, before stepping back down again and moving into the six main sections of this workout. The blue areas are just a smidge below FTP, and then sandwiched either side of that, there are 30-second sprints. Not sprints, they're higher level efforts in the 300 watts. And the blue segments themselves are 4 minutes long. And within the workout, for each of those 6 segments, the idea is that you focus on a certain or a specific area of mental challenge when it comes to riding your bike. So whether that is focusing on a goal, keeping that goal in mind as you're trying to get through that difficult section, or giving yourself positive feedback when you get to the end of it. So just going to head into the first section now. And this one is about focusing on getting to the finish line. So the idea is that you ride this for the initial hard effort and then the 4 minute FTP effort in the middle, focusing on getting to the finish line. Into the first section then, 95 cadence at the moment, 308 watts in that first little yellow bit that's about to drop down to 85 at 229 watts. And this is what I quite like about System. I like these videos as if you're riding along the road or in a peloton or in a race, as opposed to just riding on a road in Zwift. I think I prefer that in this environment when it comes to workouts. But just into that 4 minutes now in the first section, and I didn't find the first 2 of these too difficult, 2 or 3. Actually, it's not too hard. You're only going at FTP effort. FTP is supposed to be able to hold for an hour. So the first couple of these aren't too bad, but they did get a little bit more difficult as we went along. At the end of the second segment, I was still feeling relatively strong actually. We're just about to step up to 100 cadence, 323 watts for 30 seconds. This, I think the idea here was that you were trying to catch up with the guy that had made the break on the hill out front, but still feeling relatively okay. A little bit warm because obviously we're still in warm weather here. Looking forward to the winter coming back for cycling, that's for sure. But not feeling too difficult. Get to the end of this and drop down to a nice 80 cadence, 80 RPM at 121 watts for, I think these segments, what are they? We'll see in a sec. They drop down to, yeah, they are 4 minutes long each. So you get a nice 4-minute break before having to go again. After finishing the first 2 efforts, I was actually thinking that this workout's not going to be too bad. I was feeling okay, but then it sort of hit me around effort 3. This is effort 4, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm starting to feel it a little bit now. And I remember as I came out of this first 30-second sprint, I was expecting the watts to drop off a bit for it to suddenly feel easier, and I realised it wasn't feeling that much easier. The fatigue was starting to build up in the legs, and I thought actually the last few of these efforts are going to be a little bit more difficult than what the first couple have been. I guess that's what they're designed to do. Dropping down to 229 again now, 85 cadence, chasing this group up the hill. Just stepping down into the 5th FTP 4 minutes here then, and you can see on my face I'm starting to feel it a little bit. This is probably the one that I felt the most out of all 6. The cumulative build up throughout the workout is starting to feel it in my legs, and my legs still feeling tired from I don't know what from before. So yeah, this is where the mental game came into it. And the good thing is you can see messages popping up all the way through this workout. Messages pop up with the idea about focusing on the mental side. So giving yourself that motivation and the message, the positive messages to give to your brain to say that you can do it. So can you catch the people in front? Can you keep ahead of from the people behind? Those sort of positive messages, focusing on the goal. What is your end goal? Picture yourself achieving that goal, whether that's doing in my instance, losing weight and being a faster cyclist, whether it's doing a climb in a certain time, those sorts of things, and using those as mental fuel to continue when you get to the end of these 4-minute sections. That you get to the end and you're quite fatigued and you're starting to feel it, and then it steps up into another 30-second effort. So yeah, I quite like the mental side of this workout. I'm telling you the messages to tell yourself and get rid of the negative messages. And we're into the 6th section now. And I must admit, after doing the 5th one, I was wondering how much the 6th one was going to hurt. But I got through that a little bit easier. I don't know whether it's, again, a mental thing. It's the last one. Push through it. Just about to do the final effort. 100 cadence, 323 watts, 30 seconds. And I guess you just know that end is in sight now. The bar's going to drop right off. No more efforts after this. And I think it's just telling yourself, get through to the end. You can do it. And I think that's what makes that last section slightly easier for me. On a whole, actually, I quite enjoyed the session. It was good to learn more about giving yourself mental positive motivation rather than giving yourself mental messages that you can't do it or you're going to fall behind or whatever. And overall, I quite enjoyed the entire workout. It was hard effort, but a good effort, and one that I might even revisit in the future. I wasn't looking forward to doing this. I knew it was going to be a bit of a hard workout. It was possibly slightly easier than I expected in my head for it to be, but I'm glad to get another workout under my belt. I'd love to know what it is that you use as motivation. Let me know in the comments below. Motivation just to get yourself on the bike. What is it that you use as motivation to do that extra few kilometers, to get that extra part of the workout done? For me, I kind of focus on the positive parts, especially in a workout. I've got 5 minutes left now. I could do anything for 5 minutes. I could do anything for 30 seconds if it's a sprint or something like that. And at the end of a ride, if I feel like I want to go longer, I'll round it up to 35 kilometers rather than 30 or something. Just get those extra kilometers in. One thing may interest you guys that I've never used for me as a reward is food, which is really interesting given my struggles with food. I have never said, if I get this workout done, I can have a piece of cake. I've never said to myself, if I come at a certain place in a race, I can have a takeaway. I've never linked it to food, which is really interesting for someone who struggles with his weight and he uses food as positives for other things. It's just never coincided with my rides. It's more about how much harder can I push myself? Can I stay in front of that person who is behind me in the race, or can I bridge a gap to someone in front of me? So yeah, let me know what you use as motivation in the comments below. It was good to get back on the bike again after a couple of days. Well, it was only really one full day off, but I could really feel my legs. As I said before, I can only put it down to the carbs and lack of carbs on the keto diet. I think I probably went through a period of tiredness before, when I, before dropping off keto for a couple of weeks. And it was just, I felt exhausted pretty much all weekend. I do feel a little bit better now. I do feel better for getting back on the bike, and I need to get some of the other workouts out of the way as well. Fingers crossed, I'm over that sort of hurdle now. I do feel better in myself. I feel, I can concentrate on work more, and maybe I'm just going through that bit of a blip. Fingers crossed, and I can crack on with more workouts coming forward. So aside from that, I've been sticking to the diet really well. Sticking to keto, making sure I'm staying below. Maybe I'm not below 20 grams of carbs a day, but I'm there or thereabouts. I'm definitely in keto because I'm testing, and my weight is gradually falling off. It'll be interesting to see what the weigh-in is on Thursday, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. This Sunday is our end of month special. We always do a special ride, banded ride at the end of the month, 10 o'clock UK time. Don't know what the route will be yet. I'll put that to a vote on Facebook in the next couple of days. But if it's something you're interested in, the link to sign up to that will be in the description below, along with all of our other ride links down there as well. So come along. If you want to come along and join a friendly group, have a chat on Discord during our rides, have a bit of a friendly but challenging race on a Thursday night. All the information in the description below. Thanks to everyone who is a channel member. It really does mean a lot. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.